Hello and welcome to another Needlessly Complicated 14. My name's Arietta, and today is patch day. And I'm also not getting game capture. What the heck? Um, that's new and different. I'm sorry for the problems that we are already experiencing. Maybe if I switch... It's still not doing. Huh. Well then, I'm gonna just futz with that while we talk, I guess. I hope you're all having a real good day. I am still sick. I am real mad about it, but here we are. I'm actually having a really bad, uh, center chest cough that's developed after I started getting better. Not a fan. Let's see. Uh, Capture window. There we are. Okay, so it's not a perfect fix, but it will work in the interim. So, got that fixed. Hopefully that is the one and only problem that we're going to be having on stream today. Um, there always has to be at least one, right? There always has to be at least one technical difficulty, or it is not a real stream. So, now that we've gotten all of that out of the way, today is the day that patch 6.2 was released for Final Fantasy XIV. Unfortunately, we are not far enough along in the MSQ or the levels to really be able to partake in any of the new content. I mentioned one of the new changes in the Discord server, which is new. Uh, it's still pretty new. We reached 20 followers on Twitch, which was the point at which I said I would unlock the Discord server. So we now have one, and the link is currently in chat if you would like to join. In the meantime, we've got stuff to do. So I decided that for today, we're going to do things a little bit differently. I'm going to start off by doing some of the profession quests just to get those out of the way, get them done, but I'm not going to have the entire stream be that. I want to kind of break things up a little bit so that we can have these quests done and catch up on them without needing to set aside an entire day for it, which means that we're going to be doing them a few at a time, probably over the course of the next couple streams, maybe several, depending on how this goes. But yeah, I have a list and we have ingredients to gather, and unlike the Maelstrom delivery quests, not quests, well, deliveries, we aren't going to have them suddenly change on us. That's not going to happen. They're going to remain the same quest regardless. Um, so another thing that I have changed for the stream. So new patch, new look. New patch, new look. And if we scroll out, I gave our girl a haircut. I just figured it was time. And I was looking at it and like, the ponytail is cute, but it really didn't match the vibe for the character. Maybe that's just me, but I went with a short little haircut. This is actually similar to my in real life haircut, a little bit shorter. But I thought it was cute, so I went with it. I also have a glamour plate, just the top and the pants, just so that we're not dealing with this Brigand's Acton and any more uh, clown clothes while we're leveling up. I liked the boots well enough to keep them, so that's why it's only those 2 slots. But this is going to be the look for a while, and I might change it later, but yeah, that's the start. So I'm on Pugilist right now, but I am going to be changing over to other jobs. Specifically, we're going to start with the gathering jobs. I don't know that I'm going to be doing Fisher today because that's complicated. But once we have done that, once we have done the botanist gathering and the miner gathering, I might at that point switch over to finishing off our level 27 quests. We only have 3 of them left, and then working Hunt's Log and leveling Roulette, things like that. But I figured we'd get the work out of the way first. Let's see, so I'm going to quickly on my notes, and like I know you can't see it and I apologize, but I'm going to very quickly run through and color code the different areas that we need to go to for collection, because it's divided between the Shroud, Thanolin, and Lenosha. So being able to, at a glance, be like, oh, I don't want to leave this area until I have done all of the gathering, probably will help make this go faster, which I'm sure you'll all appreciate. Hello, Nikki. She has just walked in. Oh, that's the Shroud. I didn't realize. I thought that the fishing quest was going to be in Lenosha again. I was wrong. I'm gonna pick up the thing that I dropped on the floor. Timers still aren't working, so I'm going to be periodically changing them manually. What's in chat, just so that you're not staring at the same thing the whole time. But most of the things that we need to do are in Thanolin. So I'm going to start off with Miner in Central Thanolin. And no, I didn't change the outfit for the crafters and gatherers. Since it's going to be in Central Thanolin, actually, should I do... I only have one thing in Lenosha, so I might as well get that out of the way, and that is Botanist. So, just to get it out of the way, I think I have to head over to Swift Perch again. And then head north into Upper Lenosha again. Oh, she has the same haircut. Nope, she has a slightly different one with the thing, but I love the colors. The dark teal with the white. Very cute. Okay, so we're going to sneak and company Chocobo. I went to the wrong one, didn't I? I meant to go to Aleport and I clicked on Swift Perch. Whoops. Level 20 vegetation patch. I have no idea what's there. It's fine. We don't need to know. Because that's not what we're doing right now. We're picking up a ton of chamomile, and that's how we're starting. So I'm sorry I've been sick and you guys have had to deal with it. Again, I will be muting myself if I need to cough. It's been coming on a lot more suddenly lately, so pardon if I miss the mute button. I will do my best. I'm real annoyed. I don't like being sick, but being sick for this long, I'm really disliking how long this has gone on and how it's not necessarily getting better, but it's getting worse in some cases. Hi, Seki, you snuck in before dinner. Want to see something cool? I changed our girl. I changed our girl. She has a new haircut and new clothes because I have a glam plate now. Thank you, Claire. Yeah, so this is very close to my in real life haircut. It's just a little bit shorter. Like when I first cut my hair, this was very much it. So she and I match now, except I don't have a really cool jacket. um, but yeah, welcome to you both. It's good to see you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Right now, we are going to be splitting things up a little bit for the stream, just so that we're not going to be bogged down with having to do a ton of gathering and profession job quests later on. I'm going to start stream by doing a few of them at a time. Um, you heard someone, Claire says, I heard someone say they never go anywhere without a jacket that makes them feel like the hero of their own story. And now I feel like I really need to up my jacket game. That is such a cool idea, and I totally am with you on that. I should have probably... Oh well. I'll use my buttons in the next one. Yeah, that sounds really cool. I don't know who told you that, but that person knows what they're talking about. Dang. But yeah, so I'm going to be starting off the next few streams by doing profession jobs just so that we're not having to do an entire block of them, and then we'll be ending stream, or rather doing the latter 3/4 to 1/2 of it, working on leveling up the jobs and doing the side quests and main story content and leveling roulettes. I still haven't pressed any of those buttons that I said I was going to. You've put off logging in today because you're scared to do inventory. Valid. That is so very much the case. I forgot to put all of my crap back into my retainer's pockets after doing the glam plate. You're gonna do it tonight? Good. Okay, so that's the 15 chamomile, the only thing that we needed in Lenosha. Where the heck are we in comparison to literally everything else? So... Eastern Lenosha hits a wall, but on the main map... Upper, outer, that doesn't go where I need it to go. Oh well, I'm just gonna head to Thanolin and call it a day. So since we're already on Botanist, let's start in Western Thanolin. Seki says, yeah, time to cry about 800 out of 800 glam chest. Not really, but I feel the number is going to be higher than I would like. My retainers are going to be thrilled, though. Fair. I have yet to fill up a glam chest, but I don't think that I am immune to that. Eventually it will happen. Okay. Oh, we have tons of things here, but these are not what we're looking for. But we might as well get a grass viper. I'm sure we're going to need that for something. Carrot, rye, mocha grass. Now we can say that we've gotten them all. Okay, so it's in Nofika's Wells. I'm totally not looking in the correct place. So Nofika's Wells. I thought this was Western Thanolin. Am I incorrect? Oh, it's down here. Okay. I was not incorrect. I was just looking at the wrong place and not scrolled in enough. You think it's dinner time? Have a good dinner, Seki. I hope it's something scrumptious. I also need to extract that materia, but we'll do that after I get down these awful ramps. I really don't like the ropes because I tend to get stuck on geometry all the time, every time. Which is definitely a me problem, but I still don't like dealing with it. Sand toad, I wonder. Probably can't get a gigantitoad skin from that, which we will need later. Ooh, wild onion. Ooh, ogre pumpkin. And there's that Garlean garlic we need. We're probably going to need more of it later, so we have grabbed it. And now we are going to switch to minor. And head over to central, east, and then south. Central Thanolin over by Blackbrush to get rock salt. Nikki is being very cute today, if not very helpful. Recently, she has decided that she is in fact a gargoyle, and we need to be made perfectly aware of that. So she's been hanging out on the corners of tables and sticking all 5 of her little toes over the edge. It's very cute. This isn't what we're looking for. I'll grab lightning shards while we're here, though. Just to... Salt. Okay, so it's further to the west. She's also been being unhelpful because she is very awake when we are not. She's been doing a little bit better, but not great at keeping herself occupied or sleeping at night. But not great, so don't tell her, but we are getting a crate, and we're going to try to crate train her, at least for nighttime. But to make up for it, because we know she's going to be furious, we are also getting her a few new toys so that she at least has something comforting to be with her. Okay, and dry bone. So she's getting a... Oh, no, I wanted to keep that on. She's getting a package of catnip fish. I didn't want to get her the mice because she has a tendency to rip the tails off things. we are looking for a lumen. So that's up here. Okay. And we're also getting her replacement toys for the end of her string on a stick. Her little fishing rod toy that she loves so incredibly much that she keeps destroying. So I've heard worm good, so we picked out some worm attachments to give that a try. I'm sure she's going to love it. But she's also being a pest, as usual. She has chewed off a lot of leaves from my tomato plant, which, again, I am certain is not good for her. I need to find a way to prevent her from doing that because it's a problem. Does she care that it's a problem? Of course not. Does she want to continue making it a problem? Absolutely. Why fix your issues when you can just make more of them? Okay, so we are looking for bomb ash in this area. So it's going to be all the way to the right. And we have one more quest in this area. It's a side quest for level 27. Possibly. Yeah, it's gonna be by the Ring of Ash. Which makes sense why we would be finding ash there. Maybe. Perhaps. No? You don't see me. Pretend I'm not here. Oh, no worries, Claire. I'm glad you're still here. Feel free to lurk. You don't have to answer me when I'm talking. I'll make it work. I hope work is going well for you. Where? Oh. I was wrong. We have to go to the bottom of the map. But at least we'll be able to grab a teleport point, the Aetheryte, on the way down. So that'll be nice. I don't think we can actually get there from this direction, though. So we'll go this way. But yeah, I hope work is treating you well today, Claire. I know it's been keeping you busy. Everybody's so busy with work lately. I don't know what it is, but like all the people that I talk to are just like, yeah, work's just been super busy. I'm finishing up a project, or we have a new deadline, or something has happened where people are just doing a lot extra and needing to be a lot more present. I'm really wanting to get away from all of these buzzing clouds of insects. The noise, terrible. Don't want any of that. Oh, level 45. I don't know if... Nope, nope. I'm gonna die. This is bad. This was a terrible idea. This was a bad... Let's move this down here. Okay, so that's also a bad idea. Let's try this way. And hope. Oh, geez. Oh, the dapper zombie. We're not high enough level to do this one yet, but I am looking forward to when we are required to do this fate. This is a bad plan. We need to move. And we're going to go around. Why is it having us need to collect an item from an area that we can't get to until we're like 20 levels higher? This seems like a bad idea. Why would the game do this to us? This is for a level 25 profession quest. Ridiculous. But like I said, we're going to be getting this aetheryte, which is going to be saving us a lot of time later. So much of it. We're also going to grab that chocobo keep. And scroll in a bit. I forgot that I'd cut the hair of my character. See how much I pay attention? So much. Aren't you all impressed? Absolutely not. As well you should not be. Dune Angler. They look so silly, and I'm sure that they're much more terrifying if you are looking at them directly. And a rocky outcrop, exactly what we needed. I don't know what silex is, but I guess we need some. A pure white sand made up of finely ground silica. Okay, so let's raise this. Do we need a full 50%? We need at least 2 bomb ash, so we might as well. Alright, so we got the 2 bomb ash that we need. And I'm double checking to make sure that I got the correct amounts of everything else. So, now we need to head to South Shroud because we have 3 things that are in the upper paths. Which is by Quarry Mill. Going to take a sip of water. Mayhap. Oh, and I probably should get sneak back on. I don't want to be attacked by things again. Okay, and we need effervescent water and silver ore, which is none of these things. So let's just grab all the ice shards and move on. I thought I had clicked. Alright, so upper paths. So that's Silent Arbor. So upper paths is going to be Buscaron? Mayhap? Technically we are in upper paths, but maybe it's closer to where Buscaron is. Not diaper pads. Upper paths. Captions. Why are you like this? I am also looking into potentially changing the broadcasting software that I'm using. So perhaps with the change in software, I'm going to be changing captions. I think I mentioned this on Friday. There's a distinct possibility that I've already said all of this. Yaha! I see it on the minimap. So, effervescent water and silver ore. We only need 3 silver ore. For now, anyways. We're going to need a lot more later, I'm sure. But we need a lot of effervescent water, 16 of them. So... I guess this one doesn't stack. Oh well. Da, da, da. So let's just do the 15, since we're going to need it for effervescent water as well. So that's 11 out of the 16 total that we need, because we need 15 for the minor quest and 1 for alchemist. Wow, I had a 97% chance, and it didn't give me one the first time around. How impeccably rude. Okay. Weaving through the trees. We only need the 2 more, correct? So that makes the 15, and this makes the 16. So now we need 3 silver ore. I don't know. I don't remember which one to give us an extra one. I don't know that we have it yet. Oh, 2 trunks of silver ore. Hey, we got all 3 of them. Awesome. Now we switch to botanist. That's not the botanist button. Because we need 3 walnut logs, which I'm assuming are just these right here. I could definitely be wrong. There's always the possibility. And the high likelihood. Give. What? Well, okay. Just to say we got it. Let's get those crystals. Well, we got a crystal. And we got a pigment. So we'll collect the rest of the ice crystals because we're going to need them at the higher levels of crafting. So that is not the correct tree. We probably need a level 25 tree. But it is supposed to be in upper paths, so it might be over on the other side of this little crossing. Yeah, I'm guessing that's it. Okay, and I need to cough real bad, so I'm going to mute myself while doing this one. Okay, that was painful. Since I'm here, I did want to get the Gridanian walnuts. And the matron's mistletoe. Just to have them. Hey! And it leveled up botanist. Awesome. We're probably going to need more walnut logs as well. So we'll just grab some. Or rather, we'll grab one. Okay, so that was everything for our gathering jobs except for fishing. I'm really not sure how to do this fishing quest because we have to use crayfish balls to catch striped gobies and then recast the goby to catch a catfish. Oh, and we also need to extract materia. Alright, so it looks like we have Minor Botanist and Weaver at level 26, and all the rest of our profession jobs are level 25. Good, good, good to know. Do I have crayfish balls on me? I have 96 of them. Okay, we're gonna give this a try. And if we can't get what we need quickly, we're just gonna change over to our combat jobs. Okay, so it said that it was at Falgord Floats. Is there water? There is plenty of water. Excellent. So I'm just going to change over to Fisher. Mooch uses certain large-sized fish already hooked to your line to attract even bigger prey. Okay, so we know exactly what we have and what we need. It's just a matter of getting it. So, I'm guessing this little dock over here is the fishing we need to do. Or rather, the place we need to do the fishing. You know what I meant. I'm sure you did. You're all so very smart. And understand me when I say words. Which is incredible, because I don't understand me when I say words. I don't think this is a big enough fish. Oh, apparently it was. What? Mooch? Unable to use this action at this time. Mooch? How do I use this action at this time? Is it not a big enough striped goby? Is that the problem? I'm gonna read the quest again. Using the technique the acting guildmaster has termed fish wheeling, more widely known as mooching, you are to cast a crayfish ball to catch a striped goby, then recast the goby in order to catch a shadow catfish. The fish can be found in the waters surrounding Falgord Float in the North Shroud. So this is a striped goby. How do I... I'm gonna look this up. How does mooch work in Final Fantasy XIV? Fishing ability. You can only mooch once you've caught a high quality fish. Okay. Do fish still have high quality? This article, when was this from? This does not tell me when the article was from. Oh well. So I'm gonna keep trying until I get a higher quality one. What do all these do? Increases the chance of landing large-sized fish by 50%. Chum, reduce the amount of time. I'll do that for sure. And selects fish to be automatically released upon catching. Interesting. Has no effect on fish not caught yet. And we're just gonna put a little light on the end of our fishing rod. I don't think it actually does much, but that's fine. High quality, please. Brass, yeah, brass loach. Not what we're looking for. I know there are a lot of people who really like fishing in this game, and like it has some cool mechanics, but fishing has never really been my thing. Like I do enjoy the ocean fishing because it is more like a dungeon and it's very fast paced. One of the things that I think is super cool is that there is a group of people who run in-game, what's it called? Aquariums. Like they buy houses on different servers and create aquariums in-game in those houses. And I think that's just the neatest thing. Like, you have to be a specific kind of person to love fishing in the game that much and then create an exhibit inside of a virtual reality to have for other people to enjoy, not just yourself, but to open it up to the public. And like it's so cool. Like it also sounds like it probably takes a lot of effort and organization and patience. I don't know how they do it. Okay, that's 4.2. That's not big enough. I want the big fish, please. Is there a... How do you get high quality fish in this game? Like... Another brass loach. I don't want that one. Okay, let's see if that helps. The fish gets away. Rude. This person is clearly a much higher level fisher than I am. I got something. Mooch! Do the thing! Apparently that's how it works. You catch a bigger fish and it lights up to let you know you can mooch. The fish gets away. No! And it took my fish that I was mooching with. How dare! I probably need higher quality gear for this. Okay, I will not be doing this for much longer because I have very little patience and I want to be doing something more exciting. Though at least it's pretty here. Like it has these little light motes. No! Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. No! Wrong fishy. Nope. Okay. So, release list. Oh, interesting. So we're going to release all average size and everything that is not a large size striped goby. And we're going to try that and see how that works out for us. I'm learning things today. Huh. At least it automatically released it. Get back to fishing faster. The fish gets away. Brassloach. Okay. This is annoying and I'm bored, so we're going to be moving on. Sorry about that. Okay, so we have done our gathering jobs and we are 50 minutes into the stream, so we're going to be switching back to Pugilist. No. Put the rod away. Thank you. Pugilist. And we are going to be doing Corpse Confrontation back over near Little Alamigo. So yes, we're going to be starting with Pugilist. We also have to level up Gladiator, Lancer, Thaumaturge, Arcanist, and Rogue. We're going to put on our mineral water so that we get more levels. Okay. So, Corpse Brigade Bandits. Where are they on the map? So they're up here, that's right. Okay. I'm getting the hang of Little Alamigo, which means we have been here for far too long. It is very bright. Good grief. Yeah, that's another thing. We have my feisty little chocobo, which we can't do until level 30. But we will be able to use it at level 30. Sorry. And then we'll be able to have our chocobo fighting with us, which will be very helpful. Especially for things like this. Ooh, this looks bad. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Get out of the AoE. Sorry for the throat again. Oh, this is going swimmingly. Fantastic. Okay, you're the last one. Actually, that wasn't that bad. It just scared the crap out of me because it was so many of them all at once. And now we can turn that in. Hooray! Why does the paladin sound like laser beams? I guess that's a question for another time. So yes, this should be the last quest that we need to do in Little Alamigo, at least for a very long time. Unless I totally misread the quest log. Thank you, outsider. Your victory is already the talk of the town. That may not mark the end of the Corpse Brigade, but at least we know they know you're not afraid to fight back. And to think, these men and women were once my countrymen. Do they know no shame? Back in the heyday of Alamigo, the Corpse Brigade served our nation with pride and honor. It saddens me to see what they've become. But I would slay them down to the last if it would ensure that they besmirch our homeland's name no more. Yeah, so apparently my voice gets very deep when I have chest congestion. Yuck. Oh, that's better. Like, not tons, but it's better. That's not as better. So let's go with these. Okay. I don't like these shoes as much, but we will put up with it for now. Corpse confrontation done. Southern Thanalin complete for now. And now, pray return to the Waking Sands. Because we gotta report to Minfilia. I put Minfilia's name in captions, and it really just wants to correct everything except what I have manually entered as words to recognize. It will come up with new ways to torment me. And it's very frustrating. Also, one of the big things that I was really excited about with this patch is the Island Sanctuary, but unfortunately I have no idea at what level it is unlocked. I'm pretty sure it is endgame content right now, which means level 90. So we'll find out eventually, but I am super excited to see that a lot of the Heavensward dungeons got a lot of revamps. They made certain dungeon cutscenes more sad, and I have feelings about that. Most of those feelings can be termed as sad. So we won't get to those for a while either. I mean, we're level 27 and those start at level 50. So we'll get to them eventually, but I am excited to see what they've updated because they did a really good job updating Todorok. Welcome back, Arietta. I am reliably informed the investigation took you to Quarry Mill in Little Alamigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Habrea? Planted the knowledge of summoning in impressionable young minds, you say? Precisely the kind of deception the Asians would employ. While many of the ills that ail the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by a malign will. We must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes Minfilia a dull scion. Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Ahem. Mayhap we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. Okay, going to mute myself so I can cough again. I'm really getting annoyed by needing to cough so much. All right, Minfilia has another lead for you to pursue. While you were tending to business in Thanalan, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends the Sylphs. An individual fitting La Habrea's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the selfsame area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12 willing, we will pick up La Habrea's trail once more. Noraxia can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her, and take it from there. As always, be careful out there, Arietta. Hey look, it's R involved. We'll see him a lot more later on. He ends up being one of my favorite NPCs just because of his the representation that he provides and just the kind of insight that he also provides. It's just his character arc is really cool. Walking One is to investigate Sinister One? Then heed while this one's words. This one is friends with a Walking One in the Ashcrown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a Digging One named Medred had an encounter with a scary Masked One. This Masked One is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digging One Medrod. Digging One is to be found at Fallgourd Float in the North Shroud. Alright, thank you, Noraxia. And just since we are an hour in and my timers still aren't working, I am putting in chat the link directory, the Beacons link directory for my stream, where you can find updates on Twitter, the community Discord. VODs can be found on YouTube, and if you would like to support the stream and support me being able to play this game with less lag and less time in between different scenes, the loading screens, you can tip on Ko-fi or help me to afford a new microphone on Throne. Now that I've done all that speaking, it's time to head to Fallgourd Float. Why am I running? I can teleport. But yes, the Discord has been fun. It's been fun to kind of have a place to put things and just have some more chatting. It's a little bit more of a hangout than Twitter is, because Twitter has its limitations and I don't want to spam the heck out of people. Alright, Medred, tell me what you saw. Please, leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I looked death in the face. 'Tis only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Okay, we have to soothe him. How very soothing of us. You're right. And apparently captions doesn't want to acknowledge that. There it goes. You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true, but that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I think I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. It was just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man, garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared. To see the corpse of a woman! One glimpse was enough to tell me that she'd died a gruesome death. In that instance, I knew right away the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? What? You're investigating this same masked man? If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can. Aye, anything to ensure that we won't have to suffer Medred's hysteria ever again. All right, teamwork! That's what I wanted to... Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay her for comforting me. Dun dun dun! Pugilist is level 28, so now we're going to move on to Lancer, which has a lot more experience bar to run through. So here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scalekin known as Ziz could inflict such wounds. That's why some folks are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer's that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures, and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths? So, unfortunately, that is a level 28 quest, which means we are now in the Huntslog portion of the stream. So we only have one Huntslog for Lancer, so we're just going to get it out of the way. That is Eastern Lenosha on Bloodshore, which means it's near Costa del Sol. But it's got a pretty decent reward size. I don't know that it's going to be enough to level up to 28. For those unfamiliar with the stream, I am doing an all jobs, all quests stream where I level up all of the jobs simultaneously and do the side quests as I have the leveled up characters, well, leveled up jobs for them. So right now my minimum combat job level is 27 and I need to get it to 28 in order to continue the side quests and the main scenario quest. I'm pretty sure these little birds are over here. Yes, I see one in the distance. And there's one closer up. Wish me luck. There's one. Two. Three. So that finished the hunting log. And it also finished the entry for the hunting log. So we are out of hunts for Lancer with quite a bit of EXP to spare. I don't think that level 32, there's no way we're going to be able to do that fate. So I am going to switch over to doing thaumaturge. And we'll probably find ourselves in an area a little bit easier to get to. Since we're on Hunt's log, I'm going to lock that in right there. So this is footfalls, upper paths, bramble patch, broken water, Welwick Wood, broken water, and Sorrel Haven. So I'm going to start us off in footfalls. I am going to be using one of my Vesper Bay Aetherites to get there. All right. So we have 2 in the footfalls area. We have a lot more hunts for the thaumaturge, so we'll probably be able to get that full level. I keep right-clicking doors even though I don't need to. Again, playing way too much Stardew Valley in my off time. Oh, the Yards and Scavengers probably to the south? No, it's up here too. Okay. I think the next part of the Thaumaturge questline is also in this area. Target is not out of range. That is a bold-faced lie. Yards and Scavengers, so since I don't see a toad, I'm just gonna do the switch button. Why is that one so big? Oh, that's a fate. It's called He's Got Legs. Good grief. So it's not the giggling giant toad, but I'm pretty sure that is the toad that we need for leatherworking. Oh, I hate this. Why toads? I really don't like the toads and how they grab you across the map. It is really one of my least favorites. Ew. And he's a slimy boy too. Dislike. Giant toad skin? Yes! I only needed the one, but we're probably going to need more of them for other things. Yep, and we get smacked across the map. Oh, that didn't take too much. Are you I'm gonna run and he's probably gonna grab me anyway. Oh. Success! I got away. Hi, Seki! You saw a frog and got Aramvale flashbacked. I mean, fair. I don't like them in that either. Aramvale, terrible. Oh, run away. You know it's nowhere near this level, but the feeling was real, yeah. Was that the last of the laughing toads? No. That's a laughing toad. That's one that someone else is hitting real hard. That person also appears to be leveling up a... Uh-oh. I don't want a fate. How about we don't do a fate? What is this fate? Oh, it's the same one as before. I don't want to do that one. Just waiting for toads to respawn, I guess. Along with this other... Nope, they're teleporting out. Some people used to farm toads here for toad leather. And it's a good place. I've gotten 5, 10. Apparently I've gotten 10. Which is good because I need it. The price dramatically dropped recently, so maybe they don't as much anymore. Oh, hi, Nikki. You are being real weird. Yeah. She's like crawling on her stomach with her legs, like army crawling. It's very strange. But then again, she is a very strange cat. Respawn the toad! I want to be out of here. I guess I'll grab more toad leather. And get sucked into the abyss. Again, sorry for the throat clearing and the coughs. Seki says, I'm glad it's never a dull day with Nikki afoot, or a stomach as it were. Yeah, she keeps things interesting. Hey look, toad. Correct one. Yay! Enough toads! Now where are we going? That's South Shroud. Let's head over to East Shroud first. Because that's a little bit faster. I mentioned earlier that we are going to be trying to crate train Nikki so that she lets us sleep. I'm sure this is going to go poorly. But we're going to try anyway. Because she has been clawing just all sorts of things she shouldn't be while we're trying to sleep. It's very unpleasant, and I need to sleep eventually. Like, it doesn't even have to be soon. Just eventually I'm going to need to get some modicum of sleep so that I can function as a human being. Seki says, sometimes I wish I lived in Final Fantasy Land, but then I see some of the crazy animals and go, maybe. Yeah. Also, a quick reminder, we are trying to reduce the use of ableist language, such as the word crazy. I'm sorry for reading it out. I forgot myself, but I am reminded, so we're all working on that together so we can do better and make this place more inclusive for everybody. And make it so that it's not, like, upsetting to people. So that's a my bad as well. Okay. Outlandish? Outlandish is good. Outlandish is a good substitute word. I like that quite a bit. See, this is also awesome because we get to expand our vocabulary and use cool words. I was an obnoxious child because I was so excited for the opportunity to use larger words. It was just super my thing. Bark F. So that's upper paths, that's southern Thanolin, eastern Thanolin, southern Thanolin, central shroud. So yes, we're gonna go to upper paths. So yeah, outlandish is a good word. When I was 4 years old, my grandmother taught me how to spell iridescent from memory. And that was a thing that I did for a very long time, just to prove how smart I was because I was an obnoxious child. And like, my family did place a lot of emphasis on academic intelligence when I was a kid. My dad's side of the family, almost all the women were teachers at one point or another. And my mom's side of the family was incredibly bookish. So it didn't occur to me that the other children would find me annoying as all get out until much, much later. And then I had to unlearn all of my habits. Seki says, I used to read vocab words in the car. Then I learned I get dizzy reading in the car. It wasn't a fun afternoon. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I get car sick as well. Like, not as bad anymore, but yeah, it was real bad for a while. Okay, that's southern Thanolin, eastern Thanolin, southern Thanolin, and central shroud. So eastern Thanolin has the furball. That's going to be dry bone area. And it's going to be way over by High Bridge, because of course. So Seki, what are you most excited about for 6.2? Like, I'm super excited for the island sanctuaries, but it sounds like they've got massive congestion problems right now, so that might not become available until fewer people are online. I also still find it absolutely hilarious that they, in the official artwork, used a Rogadin male for scale to show how big the island sanctuary was going to be. Seki says, continuing the MSQ because I'm an absolute lover of plot and story progression. Absolutely. Since I have not finished 6.0, it's going to take me longer to get there, so it's not as big of a draw for me yet. I'm sure once I get to that point, it's going to be very exciting, but I have to finish so much else first. I want to do the 87 duty so bad with you. Yeah, we'll get there. Vosh said that he is going to be... Why did the furball heal? Upsetting. Don't do that. You creepy little furball. Haha, furball, get it. Anyways, Vosh said that he's going to be trying to get back into Final Fantasy soon, but he keeps saying that, so we don't believe him until it actually happens. Okay, we have to grab another one, bare minimum. One day, maybe, hopefully, yeah. A bunch of the people that I watch stream Final Fantasy are really excited about the new Savage raids. And their excitement is making me excited, and I want to try Savage, but that is so far out of the realm of my skill level. So I'm still having to figure that part out. And we have to go back to Little Alamigo again. So, Broken Water for the Potter Wasps and Corpse Brigade Knuckle Dancer. We just left! I thought we were done with this. Hunt's log! Okay, where's the door? There's the door. It's so dark. Seki says P1S might be doable for sure, but you definitely need to watch a guide or look over image guides. The PS2 is a little intense, and beyond that, it's upsettingly hard. Yeah, yeah. One of the things that I've mentioned a lot recently is that I don't play very efficiently, and I also I don't do the jobs probably as well as I should. Part of it is because I don't know them yet. Another part of it is because I haven't bothered to really practice and optimize them. But without that optimization, I'm really worried about trying to find a static or even party finder to do Savage, though I wouldn't recommend party finder for Savage. Just that doesn't sound like the best if you can avoid it. I'm sure there's plenty of nice people out there in party finder just trying to find someone to help with the clear, especially after the initial push to get the first clear. But yeah. Party finder for P1S was easy after a few weeks/month. Good to know. Okay, we still need another Potter Wasp swarm. There's one. You remember grinding some accessories from it as a MT. I'm guessing that's main tank. See, I don't even know all of the acronyms and such. Dun, dun, dun. Thaumaturge, done. Since we're here, well, no, we'll leave some Thaumaturge stuff for later. Okay, that was the wrong button. Arcanist. Sandstone Golem. Main tank is main tank. I knew OT was off tank, which is why I was able to guess. But I just don't see it enough in casual conversation. Yeah. That's one of the things, for how silly the new guides are in some cases. I really appreciate them, especially for people who are new to 14, because it means that they're getting something that I didn't get without an FC. They are... Oh, need to run. They are getting an opportunity to understand the terminology before needing to know, before being like completely immersed in it. Like, sure, none of us actually knew what fate stood for until we watched those, but it wasn't as big of a deal. That's back in Oakwood. I don't want to go back to Oakwood. That's Alder Springs. Eastern Thanolin. Are we in Eastern Thanolin? No, we're in Southern Thanolin. Okay. Clay Golem is Alder Springs as well. Oh, crap. Can I even find it? So I'm sure people could find this on the Lodestone. No. No. Ah, I clicked the wrong button. It's trying to take me to 6.2 patch notes. The Starter Guide series. Control copy, and there is a link in chat now. It is just a series of videos that Final Fantasy Official put out on YouTube that goes through creating your character, using the map, main scenario, unlocking class quests, tracking quest objectives, fates, inventory, equipment, party combat, group finder, duty finder, dungeon, loot, bosses, trials, grand company, and mounts so far. So a lot of things. You didn't know there was a terminology guide. You just asked people and absorbed the knowledge. Yeah, it's really recent. And it's not necessarily a terminology guide so much as it is just a beginner's guide. It does include terminology though, which I find cool. All right, let's just get that out of the way. So that is Aleport to get the Curial pup. I should have grabbed it while I was there doing the job quest. I really should have. I didn't, but I should have. Okay. It's so funny because every time I come back here now, my brain goes entirely blank. It's just like, oh, we're here again. What are we doing? I'm supposed to be using words and speaking? Wow, what a concept. I look forward to not coming back here, but that's going to be a while. Okay, so now we have to go all the way over to that one secluded area again. I think we can get there from back here. I mean, we have to pass by these Yarzans as well, but that's not as big of a deal so long as you stay on the path. Except there's kobolds, so we want to get off of the path and risk the wrath of these Yarzans. And just head up here just to get out of their line of sight and maybe get the help of this person to fend them off. You gonna take care of that? You gonna... Okay, there it goes. Yeah, you go back to your river. Alright. Curial pups. There's one. But yes, as I was saying, eventually I do want to try Savage, but like I have so much in the game that I still need to do, and that's not even including just this run of the game. There are so many other things. So that's North Shroud, Eastern Thanalan, North Shroud, Central Shroud, Central Shroud. So let's start with North. No, let's start with Eastern Thanalan so that we're not teleporting as far. I don't know what I would do for Savage though. Like, probably do range DPS if that was a viable group composition. I know that it gets more complicated. But, like, I definitely would not want the responsibility of healing or tanking. Like, not just because I'm new, but because that's a whole lot of responsibility. Like, I can more or less keep track of my own self for DPS and any support buffs I might have. Like, I don't typically do it well because I'm one of those awful people who doesn't pay too much attention when I'm just running random raids, but if I were to be doing it in a group for higher end content, I would force myself to focus. But yeah, just I can't imagine being a healer for one of those. That sounds hard. It's someone depends on the fight, but most comps want only one range DPS in a party optimally. Yeah, so like they can have me as a range DPS and everyone can get over it. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I just that's the type of job that I am most comfortable with. Um comfortable playing because I am a dancer main on my main character. But I don't know, like I could probably learn to do something different for higher end content, but like only for higher end content. And I would basically be learning that from the beginning. Seki says, well, I always recommend learning how to play it as well as you can, and then comes repetition, and it's not hard if it makes sense. It was so satisfying learning the paladin rotation and such. Yeah. Yeah, it's for me it's the optimization and then the rotation. Was that the last axe speak? No. How many more? And where are they? Are they over here? That's not an axe speak, that's an Amalja. There's some. Oh, that was the wrong button. I clicked the wrong button. No! That's another thing. I misclick so hard. All the time. Okay, now we're done with that, and now we get to do chasm buzzards, which are in the chasm. Hi, Kate! Heavy lurk mode, but you're here. Glad you could get into the game. Thank you! And you've just reminded me that, well, I'll shout Kate out first. Kate is a death positive variety streamer here on Twitch. She is incredible. Right now she is playing Resident Evil 2 Remake on Mondays after Mortal Monday, and on Wednesdays tomorrow she plays Final Fantasy IX as her first playthrough in that. It is some of the best parts of my week, and uh, it's also the only stream that my partner will watch, including my own. So, check out Kate. And I forgot to shout out Claire earlier, so I'll shout her out as well. Claire is also a variety streamer here on Twitch. She plays mostly Mass Effect, doing a Renegade run, but also plays Sims 4. She's making a house, and I've already claimed the upstairs circular tower room, so you can't have it. That one's mine. But I'm sure that she'd be happy to have you give some input on all of her beautiful gardening and furniture placement. She's doing a really awesome job. It looks so cool. Uh, but yes, go check out my friends. They're awesome. Okay, so Kate, you are correct. Claire is the best, but you are also the best. You both tied for first place. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. Where are the chasm buzzards? Oh, they are in Welwick Woods, aren't they? So I have to go back through the fate. Dang it. I thought I knew what I was doing, and I proved myself wrong. You got a bunch of clothes delivered by Claire and a window AC? Yes! Okay, you're right. Claire is definitely the best because she is contributing to more Kate streams and AC. You definitely needed an AC, so I am delighted for that. Thank you, Claire, for helping make my stream dreams come true by making it a more comfortable environment for Kate. What am I doing? I'm leveling to 28. That's correct. I already did that. I can be done with that. Cool. Remembering where I am is one of the hardest parts of streaming. North Shroud, that's where we're going. So back to Fallgord Float, I think. What are we doing here? Balloon and Clay Golem. I remember those. Because we had to fight those. And I'm going to be ignoring the fishing again because that was obnoxious. We'll get to that on Friday. Oh, and Bane Mites. Always good for Velveteen. Because you need Diremite thread to make Velveteen, which can be used to make glamour prisms, which are very important so that you can look cute while you play. Oh, and Kate, I gave my character a haircut, so she looks really cute with her new short hair. And I've mentioned this, it's very similar to my own haircut. It's closer to how it was when I first got my haircut, but I had to cancel my haircut that I was going to have this past week because I was sick and didn't want to get anyone else sick. But this is very close to how it'll be again soon. Don't walk away from me. I need to punch you with magic. We're coming up on me needing to change my overlay again because even though it is still hundreds of degrees at any given time, summer is coming to an end eventually, and I wanted to make an autumn theme. That was going to be my plan today if we couldn't get into 14, was I was going to start working on that on stream and just kind of show my process. Oh, we're done with the balloons. Now we just need the clay golems. Did we level up? Did I not pay attention? Oh, we did not. Okay. Not necessarily good, but also I was paying attention enough to notice things. We're cool. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out kind of what I want to do for an autumnal themed stream overlay. I've got a few ideas, but I'm looking forward to making that. Are you the correct kind of golem? No, you are a pumice golem, and you probably hurt more. Ah, there's a clay golem. Orange and maple leaves and maybe a pumpkin. I am definitely thinking pumpkins and maple leaves. I was thinking about maybe having it be like an autumn cafe setting. Like, I know that's super generic, but at the same time, I just think it'd be really cute. And kind of like, instead of having a floating head for my avatar, like, give her a setting to be in. I'm also going to be redoing the avatar, changing that up soon. So I just need to get on that. Clay golem? Clay golem. Okay, so the rest are up in Sorrel Haven in Central Shroud. I never went to a cafe unless I was going through one to go somewhere else. That's sad, though. I love hanging out in cafes. They're really cute, typically. Like, I don't know what it is about them, but, like, it's like they're obligated to be cute if it's a cafe. Like, in some way or another, it has to have a really cute atmosphere. I don't know how to describe it. Badly, apparently. But yeah, just do a little cafe or coffee shop or tea house kind of atmosphere. But I think that would be just something nice, and I'll be honest, I'm kind of getting sick of how bright the colors are for my current overlay. Like, I'm really proud of it still, and I'm really proud of how well it came together with the resources I had at hand and the amount of time I made it in. However, I also really want to make something that's a little bit more neutral. Maybe you have more variety here. Here it's a, like, chains only cafe. Yeah. Like, chain cafes are definitely a little bit more standardized, and I don't know. I live in California, so we get to have a lot of really cute non-chain stores, just like mom and pops and stuff like that, especially in the more rural areas. Also, I'm dying. I should probably heal. There we go. It's just, it's such a ubiquitous to downtown life in a lot of rural California areas to have these mom and pop cafes and these little holes in the wall. I don't know. We do have chain cafes, of course, but they're less common, or at least not like exclusively what's available. Cannot spell this word today, I'm sorry. You have plenty of mom and pop places, but it's always diners and washing machines. Oh, I leveled up. That's cool. Since we're here, I'm gonna grab the lindworm because I don't feel like running back up here. No, no toadstool. Bad toadstool. Why? Go away, toadstool. It's not leaving. It won't leave me alone. Yeah, like, we have plenty of laundromats. I live in a college town. Of course we have plenty of laundromats. And we do have a number of mom and pop diners, but those are actually less common around here for some reason. Like, we have a lot more chain diners. Why are you not selectable? Why is it that every time I come up here, there is some lindworm that is just glitching out? Like, this always happens. Sir? Sir? What is your deal, sir? You have the same blank stare that Nikki had this morning when she was being a little gargoyle on the edge of the desk. Okay. There's always a lindworm up here that is glitched. I had one at one point in time that was just running towards the gate over here. Oh no, there's a quest. I have to pick up the quest. I'm gonna get the lindworms and then I'm gonna pick up the quest. You'd say that 2/3 of the restaurants and diners here are their own thing. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know what it is about where I live. I know that it's pretty unique, though. I think it's probably because we have a lot of stubborn old people. Like, this may be a college town, but we've got a lot of stubborn old people here, too. Not that being old is necessarily bad, or that being stubborn is necessarily bad, but the combination that we get around here tends to be very specific. And very resistant to anything that they didn't come up with on their own. Including Wi-Fi, which is why we have terrible options. I think there's even an independent Wi-Fi company here, and I am just baffled. It's just like, why wouldn't you use the existing infrastructure? Like, I get that they're not great, but they already exist. I wish the options were better, but these ones are here. New Jersey is the land of bagels, pizza, and diners, and no cafes that aren't Starbucks. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, like, there's kind of a distinction around here, and it's partially because this is a college town. The cafes and the coffee shops are distinctly different entities, and we have both. Okay. So we finished leveling Arcanist. Now we're going to pick up Rogue and grab this quest that we saw over here. Because it's in the minimap, therefore we have to. I don't know how I didn't notice it coming up the stairs, though. Oh, this person. I dislike this person. They're rude. You have the honor of addressing Marcette, a realm-renowned naturalist and esteemed authoress of the New Eorzean Geographic, the single most comprehensive collection of knowledge our realm has ever seen, or ever will see. You have not heard of the Geographic? Why, of course you haven't. It hasn't been published yet. And it never will be if my assistant keeps dawdling around instead of doing their jobs. So hop to it. Of course I'm talking to you. Do you see anyone else here? Now, for the 70,000th time, 5 toadstool caps, and be quick with them. I don't like this lady. I don't like her at all. I really don't like this lady. Like, we've come across rude people, but... I mean, there's another person right there. Yes, there is. I don't remember what his deal is, but we will come back to him with another quest later, I believe. Oh, hi, Nikki. Apparently, she is sleeping very curled up under my desk, and my foot touched her, so she made cat activation sounds. Okay, so that is Southern Thanolin, South Shroud, South Shroud. Southern Thanolin. Let's do South Shroud and then get back to Southern Thanolin, where the bigger, harder hitting things are. We are almost at time, though. So, dealing with the Curial Claws for the umpteenth time is probably going to be where we end it today. Okay. But we will get through them. Given we are low on time, I must ask a very vital question. Favorite Dorito flavor? Cool Ranch. Every time. Oh, hello. I haven't even... Okay. I really do like the nacho flavor, though. But Cool Ranch every time. I know that last time we had a big old debate about ranch, but Cool Ranch Doritos are part of the reason why I am fine with ranch. And yeah, unfortunately, Robotic Humanoid is just gonna have to get over it. I can't remember. When do we get an AoE for this job? I hope it's soon. Because I'm getting injured. Oh, I finished that. Whoops. Oh, a little more EXP won't hurt. Okay, so now we're going to teleport back to Little Alamigo again for more Huntslog. Could you open the skills list for a second? I think its shortcut is P. Yeah. Death Blossom? All nearby enemies. So level 38. That's awful. That's awful. I don't want to wait until level 38 for an AoE on this job. Terrible. Unimpressed. Alright, so we're back where we started, basically. But we have a cute new outfit and a cute new haircut. And the same semi-pissed off expression on our face. So I believe that is where we are going to call it for the day, and I'm going to start up a raid once I figure out who we're going to raid. Uh, Classic variant of AoE: attack a dude, swap to the other dude, stab him next. I mean, that's kind of what we were doing. All right, so again, in chat right now, there is a Beacons directory for all of my links. So that includes updates on Twitter, community Discord, VODs on YouTube, tipping on Ko-fi, and gifting on Throne. Currently on Throne, I am trying to save up for a new microphone to replace the one that I am currently using so that we don't end up with weird audio glitches and popping. And on Ko-fi, I am presently trying to save up for upgrades to my computer. Some of the parts of my computer are old enough that Google cannot find them. So I am halfway to getting all the necessary parts that I need to upgrade at the same time to make sure that they are all compatible with each other. That is available there if you would like to help support the stream. And on this end screen, if you do support financially via Ko-fi or on Throne, you will be added to the special thanks supporters list at the end. It will soon say just supporters instead of Ko-fi supporters specifically. I'm going to put the raid message in chat if you guys want to copy that, and I'm going to real quick look for someone for us to go hang out with. Uh, I hope you all are having a good day and have enjoyed the stream. It's been fun for me. I've really been enjoying it. Um, let's see. It looks like It's Hillary Mason is currently playing Heavensward patch content. So yeah, let's go say hi to Hillary again. All right, again, thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. I hope that you all have a wonderful day. And I'll get that raid started. And yeah, I'll see you again on Friday for a few more quests for uh-oh. Oh no. What the heck is unraid? No, start raid. Thank you. Okay. Maybe I got it to work this time. Anyways, we'll be doing more profession job quests and stuff. But for now, we're going to go say hi to Hillary. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you on Friday. Bye.